instead of giving up, just looking for something else. Even though out of the frustration, I wanted to give up. But, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. So, the goal is to keep climbing. I think that's where the real reward is. A boatload of my money right now is coming from repeat buyers. And it's because the competition continues. The top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. So, the goal is to keep climbing. I think that's where the real reward is.
I would start 10 eBay accounts this month to warm them up. Sell one or two things in each. You're not going to grow them necessarily right now, but when you're ready in 6 months, you want those 10 eBay accounts. Caleb, go for it. You got the floor.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Man, how you doing, Dan?
I'm doing great, brother.
Nice to meet you, man. I think this is my third one. I think this is the first time I'm running into you. I'm not really sure if it's because...
Yeah, I'm a slacker. I only get on maybe once a month, so I apologize. I'm the old man of the group.
Okay. No wonder. I'm like, okay, this is the first time. Yeah, man. It was great hearing hearing your side of the story, because I got on the third of this month. And
yeah, congratulations. Good move. I think I was either the first or second person that purchased the software from Sammy. So, he calls me the OG of the group in that way.
So it's been a while. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, the part that you probably won't know, since you've been around for so long with this particular software, would be everyone that comes from using another software. Because I've run into a few people that came from running software, and just that frustration coming from that other software, and just looking, instead of giving up, just looking for something else. That's kind of what led us here. Well, that's what
is that the DS, Auto DS, or which software?
Well, yes, I was on Auto DS since 2019, on and off.
Okay. And SKU Grid, is that still out there too? That's another one I think I used to use. SKU Grid.
They still there. I haven't heard that much noise about them anymore, so I'm thinking they're losing their footing, but they still there. They're still around. Yeah.
Yeah. But welcome. Yeah, you're probably loving this then.
Oh, this is amazing, man. This is amazing. This has given me a lot of freedom to do the things that I feel like I'm good at. The customer service part. I've never had problem. I've been in sales for a long time, so I've never had an issue talking to people. In fact, I love it. So having that control, it's amazing, because a boatload of my money right now is coming from repeat buyers, and it's because the competition continues. And those are great, because I don't get hit with the promotion fee. Even though I have it on, due to the fact that they're just coming back. So they have the store saved. So they just go back in there and buy something. But some people are buying the same thing. This lady bought those noodle soup for me like 5 times already.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm like, geez, are you eating all of that? I mean, I'm not going to ask, but geez, that's a lot of soup. That's a lot of soup. I hope you have a lot of family members with you, because
yeah. Listen, if you can do it, man, consumable goods are fantastic. Vitamins, things of that nature. If you can get the customer base from them, no question.
Yes. So that's that's great. But again, it's the control. Feel like what's most important, I guess it was always important to me, was the control. Like with Auto DS, I didn't have any of the control at all. And processing my orders and things like that. Now, mind you, they preach the processing the order for you so much that you kind of take whatever they give you. You know what I mean? Like if something take 5 days to get processed, you get happy, like, right? It's processed, because you didn't really know. I didn't really know how good it would have been if I had to control myself. And then you just spend a lot of your time, instead of talking to customer, just writing tickets, just sending tickets. So that wasn't going to work long term. But I think this right here is just, for me, that's just the benefit of not giving up, because I wanted it to, but I still did more research. I still look for something else, even though out of the frustration, I wanted to give up. But the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. So The goal is to keep climbing. I think that's where the real reward is to
Well, I'll
keep
tell you,
climbing.
just by saying that, it's so true because now I've been selling on eBay since 1999, so, and obviously not drop shipping since then. But with my drop shipping, you have no question. Once something went horribly wrong and I had to solve it, every time I solved it, I was able to scale higher.
Yes, sir.
So, meaning I was always hesitant to grow, eBay accounts because I only had 4 Amazon accounts. And when I literally lost them, like I went a month with no Amazon accounts. Like I was scrambling with friends and family to fill orders. I had to put my stores on vacation. But it forced me to solve the Amazon thing. And then once I solved that, I was able to 10x my eBays.
Right, right. Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. This space right here, this world that you guys are in, which I just got in. I'm at what? I'm at about 8,000 listing right now. Some a percentage of that are used. They're pre-owned items. Because that's where I started. I started selling pre-owned items since 2016. All right. So the store right now, I'm trying to diversify it more, but Ecom Sniper has given me the chance where there are a bunch of stuff that I've learned about. I had no idea I was going to need them to the capacity. I know I was going to need them at some point, but to the capacity. I was talking to Sammy on different occasions where I have a holding company that owns my other companies. I had no idea that would have been something that I needed to that magnitude, because now all these other LLCs will own different eBay stores.
Yeah.
And which caused them to not be linked, even though there's a father company, that's in Wyoming that's gonna own that owns everything. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm far from all of that, because you would need to go through all of this to find the person, which is me.
So you have that set up, or you're currently trying to set that up?
No, I had it set up. I just didn't know. I've learned about it a while ago, since I've been in sales for a while.
Yeah.
So I learned about it and I've set it up for myself, but I didn't think that I was going to need it to the level that I need it now. Because what happened is, for example, right now I literally have unlimited bank accounts.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right? Because of having holding company structure.
So you're saying holding company, but is that an S corp that then owns the other LLCs?
Exactly.
Yeah, I've done the same thing, and it's a great way to structure it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it organized everything. It makes taxes a lot easier, because I'm not sitting there trying to scramble, all these different paperwork for all these different companies. Because they are being controlled by one. So as long as I have all the receipts, which is in QuickBooks, then you're good to go, pretty much.
So, and then how many eBay accounts do you currently have, if I can ask?
I have 3. I have my main one. The other 2 are, they are brand new.
So what is your goal? So 6 months and a year from now, what is your goal?
10 eBay accounts.
What is your monetary goal? What are you going to gain from this? What is your net profit 6 months and a year from now?
I want to do 100,000 in profit by myself, and
so no VAs is what you mean by yourself?
Yes, no VAs. Okay. But I'm documenting everything. I'm documenting everything because I'm going to train. Right, I'm going to train because Ecom Sniper has given me the time to do the documentation. Yeah. I didn't have that option before. I didn't even have the option to properly talk to a customer back and forth throughout the day, to even get more sales from that one customer, let alone document. And I was too frustrated to even document anything.
But so now, what is your bottleneck? This is the time to be honest with yourself. So what is your bottleneck? What will keep you from getting there? Or what do you need to improve on that you probably know it? Like I know the things that I'm weak at starting new eBay accounts when I know I should. What is your weakness and bottleneck that you need to overcome?
Mine is definitely going to be starting more eBay accounts. Okay. The other one too is using all of my assets. For example, I used to sell, in the used category, I used to sell phones. I made a boatload of money on selling and laptops and tablets and all of so these vendors, they are still out there. Some may not be in business anymore. Some may still be in business. It's just a matter of reaching out. But I already know the process of getting more. So,
but that is going to be those are amazing ways to warm up new eBay accounts.
Right. So
listen, if I were you and I had your business structure set up the way it is with all those LLCs that are all separate entities, do you have separate computers with separate IPs? Or are you on the same computer?
Right now, I'm running. The thing is, I have 3 computers. 2 of them are not being used. One of them is just my regular computer that I use to do shipping. For the used item, I just walk around.
Do you work in an office? Do you have like an office setup?
Yes, definitely.
All right, look. What I can tell you is my production went up when I went to like 4 screens. Okay. I'm telling you, when you have a bunch of screens which cost nothing, my God, one of them's a TV, $3 or $50 monitors. It's going to be amazing, and I can't recommend enough. I run all mine. Can you see those stack of mini computers?
Right, I see them.
So those mini computers, and I have 12 more in the basement. Each one of those have a static business IP address. So what you want to do is, are you in US or where are you?
US. Yeah, Florida.
So what you want to do is call, whatever you're at, Verizon, Spectrum, AT&T, whatever one you use. See what their business plans. You might have to go to a business plan that give you, like 29. I think they do 7 or 9 and then 29 IP addresses. Mine's cheap. I think it's like $150 a month. Get yourself a bunch of mini computers that you access through the AnyDesk. And if I were you with your setup, I would start 10 eBay accounts this month just to warm them up. Sell 1 or 2 things in each. You're not going to grow them necessarily right now, but when you're ready in 6 months, you want those 10 eBay accounts. Most people don't necessarily do that because they don't have the LLCs and all the other separate corporations. They're working as a single person, so they don't have access to make the other eBay accounts as easy. You do because you have separate entities. Yes. Okay. You're going to thank me a year from now if you don't wait. Every eBay account with very little effort is worth, $800 to $2,000 a month net profit.
Right.
Meaning you get to 10, you're at $1,000 each, you're at $10,000 a month net profit 6 months to a year from now.
Yeah. Say that.
I don't know if you're asking for help in that way or not, but I think our job is to help you evaluate your position. Dude, you are so well set up with all your corporations and stuff. You need to start warming up those other accounts so that when you're ready to go. Dude, it's nothing to get these things at 10,000 items each, and the other thing you need to start getting a VA now. Okay, dude, you pay these guys like $2.50 an hour. That's nothing. If all they're doing, you're paying them for the first 10 hours just to go through econ sniper, training. Do not wait for the VAs though. That's the only way you can scale. So, you got to start getting through your virtual assistants to find a good one to help you scale. Man, to run $100,000 a month, myself, I don't even know if I would mentally want to be able to do it. But that would be my suggestion is start getting a VA. Man, you just make it your life mission over the next month to start 7 more eBays on each of the corporation, but they have to be on their own IPs. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're going to thank me a year from now if you do that. I'm telling you.
Yes. No, I'm going to start right away.
So and contact me or whatever. In the group, I'm not as easy because I'm not in there all the time, but you can look me up. I think I'm under Tahurl. TAHURL is my screen name typically, but you really want your setup though. You've got the things that most people don't have. You've got the business structure, so it's ridiculous for you not to start warming up those, those eBay accounts now. Even though you're not using them now, you're gonna want them warmed up.
Right. And I'm definitely I'm interested in the Amazon account creation, just learning that process because I got 7 right now, And
well, you're going to be able to do more just legitly because you have so many companies. You don't even need to get the fake ones. You already got the companies to get more regular ones. They just have to be on their own IPs.
okay, okay, all right, that sounds good.
Your biggest thing right now is, man, you just need separate IPs, right? You can't risk your accounts by being linked under the same IP and the same information. So, you really want to get to your static IP setup. That's what changed my life once I did it. It changed my life. Dude, I bought those mini computers for like $70 each on eBay.
Right.
They're the HP 800. The HP 800 are the ones I really ended up liking. Again, you can message me that, but man, I've got 29 mini computers going now. They take a second to access through AnyDesk, and get a bunch of computer screens so you can sit there and work and slide between each one. I'm just telling you, you're ready to scale now. That's all.
Yeah, that one I got taken care of because I have my main screen is the 49 inch, and then I have 237 inches on each
So
side.
tell the group, you know what? Because a lot of people just still work on a single computer screen. Can you tell the group about that and what a difference it makes in your productivity? Because I don't think a lot of people even think about it. But I'm telling you, man, you can get monitors on Facebook Marketplace for like $10. I mean, they're dirt cheap, but to have multi monitors to work with. So tell them a little bit about that.
The 49 inch that I use is this thing is a beast. This is the Samsung. That thing is a beast. I can open up to comfortably. I can open up to five browser in there. I stay to like three because I have two other monitors. So technically I have five screen. Just having multiple things running while I'm working on either on the left or the right side, like it's just ridiculous. Like you pretty much nothing ever stop. Compared to because I still have a laptop where I ship because I sell used items, but it's right next to my thermal printer. That one, it doesn't even move. I don't even move it just because as soon as I need to print something, everything is right there. My label, everything is like
Caleb,
right
here's a better way of explaining it. Imagine if you had to go back to a single monitor and work like that.
That wouldn't work. That would not work. I felt like I would waste a whole day trying to do one thing.
So my point is for the group, guys, your production will go through the roof when you have multiple monitors. Because again, you might have Amazon open on one, you have eBay open on the other one, and then you want to open up, not just eBay orders, but then you want to open up the details of the orders on another one. And then you're filling it, or you're dragging it over, or you're confirming that the address on Amazon is the correct one, and you just have to look at the other screen where the order is. Once you go to 2 monitors, you will never go back. Once you go to 4 monitors, life is unbelievable. And again, you can just, even if you're on a laptop, right? You just get these $20 things on Amazon that splits it into 3 different monitors.
Dockstation.
Yeah, Jen, I see your comment here in the chat. I mean, 3 monitors. Tell me how life-changing that was. Jen, can you jump in real quick and just tell the group? I want to help the group, and I'm telling you, life changes when you have multi-screens. It makes all of this 1,000 times easier. Jen, are you there? You want to pipe in? You're muted if you want to unmute and say something. That's up to you. Okay, Jen can't chat, but she's seconding the fact that you need multi-screens. Anybody have any questions or concerns on that? Because I think it is such a valuable lesson that to add again, and the expense is so inexpensive. Like if you are in the US and you go to Facebook Marketplace, all you really want is a monitor that can hook up to HDMI. Okay, and then you can split that HDMI from a desktop or a laptop. Your production, and it makes all of this so much easier.
Yeah, Dan, honestly, that's so true. I use my girlfriend's laptop to AnyDesk into, my PC to work my eBay when I'm not at home. And I'm working off a single laptop, a single screen. It takes me actually like hours longer to do all the work to fulfill every order. It's crazy.
Dude, and again, when I travel, like the biggest thing I worry about when I travel is, holy shit, I'm not going to have my 5 screens to work with.
Actually,
I mean, but
so
I'll show
real.
you what I do now that I travel. Let me grab it.
Do you bring extra screens with you?
That's right. You either bring extra screens, or I just bought this about 6 months ago. God, I think it was only like $200.
I know what you got.
But it's just that flip out, and you just add this to your laptop, right?
What
the triple
is that?
Screens.
What am I even looking at?
This is a triple screen that literally you just connect it to your laptop. It folds right up so it travels nice and easy.
Are you sponsored?
But then I put it on my laptop, and then I have 3 screens to work with when I travel.
Where's mine?
And again, I don't want to waste people's time talking about that. I would only do that. I only talk about it because I'm telling you, your production will go through the roof once you set up with multi-computers, and you'll wonder how you ever survived without them.
That's a pretty handy tool.
Questions about multi-screens or anything like that? I don't want to keep jumping around subjects, but anybody have a question or concern on that? And you can hook them up to TV. My biggest monitor is just a 42-inch Samsung TV, and it looks perfectly fine for what we do.
Right.
So go to Amazon. Jen, you were just asking what that was. Literally, just just go to Amazon and look up multi-monitor or something like that, or multi-screen. Again, I think it was like $199 on Amazon, and you just hook it right to your laptop. And again, you don't even need that. You can literally just bring 2 monitors in a bag and hook them up with an HDMI cable. And to hook them up, but let me just see if it's in this bag. And the same thing, I think this was like $10. This is just a little thing that's a C cable, right, that connects to my laptop, and then it can split that, in HDMI at the end, and, it splits it so that can go right off into the other monitors. All right, moving on. Sounds like everybody's good with that, but again, get multi-screens. So Caleb, you got any questions about getting multiple IPs or mini computers or anything of that nature? You kind of understand what I mean by that?
Yeah. So I start, I'm with Verizon, so I'm gonna call them tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'm gonna call them Monday morning.
Dude, I'll tell you, so that's what I have. I have Verizon Fios, so I think it gives me, a gigabyte or something. But man, I think they even hooking it up, they gave me like a $500 gift card, just to switch over, and I think it's $129 a month for 29 IPs.
Right.
And it all runs through the router, right? So that was definitely a challenge with me to figure that out, okay? And they're not really helpful, but it all runs out of the same router, okay? Then you've got to, then I run one cable to a router that splits into like 20, okay? Right. Then I have a second one that splits into another 10. But you just split it. But then on the computer, you just go through the control panel, and it takes a little bit to understand. But in your control panel, then you put the static ID for each one of the mini computers.
Okay.
All right. So again, the first couple times, and then it takes a little bit to understand how to do it. But once you set it up, I mean, again, that's what's going to allow you to scale.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome. Yes. That's exciting. I love to work, man. Yeah, I love to work. So work is freedom for me. So that's something to look forward to. I mean, next week is going to be busy. I love that. I'm already busy, but you just gave me something to look forward to.
Well, your challenge, listen, you're probably going to beat me because I still haven't got to my 10 eBay accounts. I keep kicking myself in the ass, but beat me, do better than me. Get to 10 eBay accounts, get 7 of them going so you can start warming them up. I'm telling you, you got to do it. Each one's worth $1,000 a month in 6 months.
Sounds awesome.
All right. Any other questions, Caleb?
No, I'm good.